Well, hello again. I've got something very quick and simple for you this evening. Everybody likes chicken nuggets, right? You know, chicken nuggets and french fries, or chicken nuggets and mac and cheese, or chicken nuggets and insert here. I love chicken nuggets. I actually made some, and the next time I make these, it was kind of an experiment. I'm going to show you how to do it. Oh man, they came out perfect. Well, what I'm doing tonight, steak nuggets. Not sure how well you can see that, but I've got about 1.5 pounds of top sirloin steak that I just cut up into cubes. Happy little guys right here. And I'm essentially going to batter and shallow fry them and eat them. Really simple. The best part is you just need steak, Worcestershire sauce, or W sauce, or Worcestershire insert here sauce. Everybody calls it something different. And A1 steak sauce. Pepper. You don't need to salt it. We're going to get all of our salt out of these sauces here. And then I'm going to use my big old tub of flour here. And my favorite breading of all time, panko. You don't need to dip it in egg and this and that, and wet hand, dry hand, and all that. No. You marinate it. You pull it out of the marinade. You dump it in with your panko and your flour mix. Bread it. Set it down for 5 minutes so it kind of adheres. Throw it in a pan with a tiny bit of oil. Cook it up. That's it. So, yeah, let's go. You take your A1. You dump it in on top of your steak. La 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 la. I mean, if you can't do this, then we've got an issue here. You take your Worcestershire sauce, same thing, dump it in, boom. This is where it gets a little grody. You gotta take your hand and mix it. Blah. It's actually kind of fun. It's a little squishy. A little squishy action. Once you get that kind of mixed up a little bit, you want to make sure like every piece is, coated, because we want the flavor in there. This is actually kind of like a very, very fast marinade. I'm going to actually cover this, and I'm going to refrigerate it probably 15 minutes, if that. You really don't even need to do that. Oh, look at, there we go. Nice and mixed. Add some pepper. Well, you know me. A lot of bit of pepper. Give it another little mix. Boom. I don't mind that crazy sound. That's I got my my little pit bull a little toy, and she's thoroughly enjoying it at the moment, which is good. You got to keep your dogs happy, right? Do you like dogs? If you do, let me know in the comments below. I've got Chihuahuas and pit bull Labrador mix and a crazy cat named Sasha. She likes to ride around on my shoulders during the day. I won't film with her because she'll try to jump on the stove. But yeah, we've got this mixed around with our black pepper, our Worcestershire, and our A1 sauce. And now we just cover it and let it sit. You don't even have to cover it, but I mean, I do. I cover it. I stick it in the fridge. Yep, that's it. See you in a minute. I'll show you how to bread this. I'll show you how to fry it. And I'm going to do some French fries. I've got this new little splatter screen here to help keep my stove clean. I recommend you buy one. They're only a couple bucks. And I'm just going to do French fries on the side. So it's French fries and steak nugget kind of thing. Everybody loves that. I mean, come on. We're all still 6 years old inside. Don't lie to yourself. Come on now. I know you like chicken nuggets. And if you don't, tell me why in the comments below, because that's kind of weird. See you in a minute. Okay, folks, we've let our steak rest in this marinade. Not really a marinade, just A1 and Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of black pepper. It smells absolutely delicious. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Now it's time to get our coating on, and once again, like I said, it's been a long day. We just want something super simple, but absolutely super delicious. So, in this giant bowl here, I've got panko, flour, Couldn't give you an exact amount. I just kind of add a little bit of flour to make the panko look not so crumbly. I also added some Zatarain's cayenne, because you know I love my cayenne, and some smoked paprika. Always get the smoked paprika. It tastes so much better with beef. You can use regular paprika for other things. Like when I do deviled eggs, I sprinkle a little bit on top of those. Blah 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 blah. Here's the fun part. I got my big bowl with my panko and my flour and my seasonings, and I got my little bowl with all my steak. Dump it in. Boop, just like that. Got my tongs, and I'm just going to mix this around. Just make sure it's coated as much as possible. We want every inch of this to just be completely coated. My dog, we got her a new bone, and she just tried to run in and show you her bone. She prances around the house and shows it off. She was trying to show you, but just picture a pit bull with the bone in its mouth. And, oh, that's Abby. She's a good dog. Yeah, mix it around. Like you can see, I'm literally just kind of pushing this around. We don't need egg. We don't need milk. We don't need any of that. The marinade itself is actually going to help this adhere. I don't want these like fully, completely, crazily coated with all this flour and panko. I do want a good coating. It's going to look like it's all sticky. I'm not sure if you can see that. And lumpy. But it's because it's chunks of marinated meat in a bowl. So what you want to do is just mix it up. Doesn't take too long. Just make sure everything is coated as well as you can get it. I mean, this is essentially like chicken nuggets for adults, you know what I mean? Beef! It's what's for dinner. Remember those commercials? Do you? If you do, let me know in the comments below. You'll be dating yourself, but that's all right. We're all cool here. All right. Now, a lot of times, people will take stuff like this and they'll lay it out all carefully on a rack and let it sit, and give it a few minutes to really let the coating like adhere. No, you don't want to do that here. You want to just leave it in the bowl. Don't overmix it. Just make sure, I don't know if you can see that, but it's well coated. And then start heating your oil. Once your oil is up to temperature, we're just going to start dropping these in. That's it. They're going to fry. I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to rest them on paper towels so it kind of absorbs any excess oil. And then it's time to eat. While that's happening, I'm just going to use my little splatter screen and make some French fries. That's it. So we'll be right back. Stay foodie. Okay, folks, here it is. French fries, come on, we all know how to make French fries. You can do them in the oven. You can, throw in some oil. You can air fry them. You can do all kinds of stuff. This is the holy grail here. Steak. Yes. Floured, covered in panko, thoroughly mixed. You could take each individual little guy and pick him out and slowly and gently put him in there. Or you can just, don't dump it in because hot oil, bad. Or you can take a few clumps of it. If they stick together, that really doesn't matter because it's just chunks of breaded fried steak, like nugget style. So what I'm going to do is put one in just to see how hot my oil is, which it is shimmering and quite hot. But then you can just put little clumps in and it's perfectly fine. They will separate on their own. So let's go. Let's get it. Steak. It's not as hot as I wanted it. Oh wait, yes it is. Yes it is. Yes it is. So, you know, we can just do the individuals like this. Kind of throw them in. Or we can throw some clumps in there. Like that. That's what I'm going to do. Because they'll separate, see? And we've got a lot of steak to cook up here. This will work out quite well. I know, it looks a little funky right now, doesn't it? That's because it's just starting to cook. Now, this isn't going to take a very long time. We do have a lot of steak in here, so you got to kind of move it around a little bit. And a lot of the times, they're like, oh, don't crowd the pan, don't crowd the pan. Well, in a case like this, see, it really doesn't matter. It's situational. It depends on what you're cooking. And in this particular situation, crowding the pan really doesn't matter. I'm going to have to do 2 batches here, because we have a lot of little steak nuggets, I guess, if that's what you want to call them. I mean, they technically are. Yep, there we go. I'm not sure if I just totally blocked that shot or not. But we're going to let this go. I've still got quite a bit left. Give that oil a run around a little bit. We're going to let these go for about 1.5 minutes. And then we're going to start trying to flip them. We can do that with a spatula, or we can do it with the tongs. I'm going to use the tongs so I can treat each one individually, because as you can see, some are a little bit bigger than others, so they're going to cook at different times. And that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You just have to pay attention to this. You can't just like set it and forget it. Give it a little shake. And yeah, we're off to the races. I'm not going to show you how to do the French fries because, as I said before, we all pretty much know how to do French fries. Just read the directions on the bag. This is a little bit different. That's why I'm showing it to you. It's a quick, easy meal. After a long day of work, you just want something meaty, crunchy, you know, very savory. Not a lot of work. Just kind of throw it in there and let it do its thing. That's what we're doing here. And as you can see, it's already kind of doing its thing. Once we flip these, which is going to be about another minute, we'll be off to the races. I'll throw the next batch in, and we'll be good. After I get that second batch done and my French fries, I'll plate it up, and I'll show you exactly what we did. Nice Wednesday meal. You get the steak, you get the crunch, you get... Oh yeah. We're eating like children, but adult children, if that makes sense. It doesn't make any sense, and it shouldn't make sense. Yeah. Chicken fingers, chicken tenders, chicken nuggets. Absolutely beautiful. Steak nuggets, Kickazz. So, yeah, take your steak, make some nuggets out of it, bread it up, fry it, have some French fries, dipping sauce of your choice. You get like a spicy brown mustard, ranch, hot sauce. I've got about 40 plus bottles of hot sauce. Whatever you prefer, do that. What I'm trying to show you is that you can take steak and make it into nuggets. Don't forget the panko, because it's better than breadcrumbs, I guarantee you. See you in a minute. Okay, folks, this is the best part. Putting together your adults' kids' meal. Now, this might not look too great on camera, but this is, we cook our steak medium rare. This is absolutely perfect. I know I said the other day I don't eat on camera. Because I don't like eating in front of people. I don't. Perfect. With the steak sauce and the Worcestershire. Pepper. No salt needed. That panko. That flour. You can see it didn't stick on everything, but it really doesn't matter. We just want that little bit of crisp. And we've got it. With the softness and the unctuousness of the steak, it absolutely works. And then, of course, I just made some French fries. Salt. That's it. Fried them in some oil. Salted them. We all know how to do this. I don't think you need me to show you. If you do, let me know in the comments below. At this point, it's plate and eat. So, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of scoop some of this up and throw it on a plate. I mean, there's nothing to this. Now, dipping sauces, because this is kind of a finger food. It is a messy finger food. It is quite messy, but that's okay. It's kind of fun to play in the dirt sometimes, right? You know, can't be all stupid clean all the time. Just gonna plate some of that up. Grab some fries, throw them on the plate. Boom. There we go. No parsley, no fancy this or fancy that. Nope. We could get some ranch, a cheese sauce. You could use horseradish. And there's a myriad of things that you could use to dip these in. Or you could really just not dip them in anything because they have a lot of flavor as it is. They really don't need a dip. But if you would dip them in something, tell me what you would dip that in. Shoot me a message or a comment or something. Let me know. But here we have it. Crispy steak nugget bite insert here thing. And some French fries. Nice and simple after a long day. And extremely delicious. So make this. Like, subscribe, share. Hit that little bell thing up there so you know when I make some random crap like this. And, well, we'll see you on the next one. Oops.